Something happened. You know how just one of those random miscellaneous plays, something happened. Boom, gets hit in the mouth, chips his whole tooth. What's good, YouTube? Back at it with another video today. And today I just want to talk about off days. And I don't mean like off days when you get off from putting in a lot of work in the gym or off day from your work. I'm talking about an off day like everything's going bad. So I don't know if I really believe in off days. I believe like a day is what you make it. So yes, say I wake up today. I wake up and I'm like, dang man, I don't feel good today. My back hurt. I'm stiff. Man, like you're already putting that negative energy out there. Gotta change it from the start. Because I've seen so many times that when people start off with just not feeling well, they let that control their whole day. You let that one feeling control your whole day, and then one bad thing gonna lead into another bad thing. It's gonna lead into another. Quick, it's the avalanche effect. You can't allow just a simple bad day or a simple misjudgment of feelings. That's a good word to use. A misjudgment of feelings affect the way you respond to things. So I'll give you a quick story. Jerry, I keep talking about my boy Jerry Evans. So last year in the season, we had practice, but he didn't know that the practice was at 3. He didn't know it was at 3 o'clock. He thought it was at 6 still. So I called him like, hey bro, where are you at? He was like, I'm home. I'm at home. What are you talking about? I'm like, bro, you know we got practice, right? You know we got practice. He's like, what? We got practice? I thought it was at 6. Like, nah, it's at 3. So he's like, oh man, all right, here we go. So it was kind of like in the playoff time. So if you missed a practice during the playoffs, it looked kind of bad on you. So he was like, man, I already came here late. It's cold. I wasn't even ready. My mind wasn't even ready for practice. So practice is going on. Starting off bad. Tweaked his ankle. I believe that's what he tweaked his ankle. So I'm like, oh shoot. And he's just like, man, everything's going bad. One thing led into two. He got getting a little chip of his ankle. He's arguing with some of the teammates, and he never argues with nobody, but he's arguing with some of the teammates. They're pissing him off, and then something happened. You know how just one of those random miscellaneous plays, something happened. Boom, gets hit in the mouth, chips his whole tooth. Whole tooth. Gotta go to the dentist, chip his whole tooth. See, the off days, if you allow it to keep continuing, it's just gonna continuously going downhill. You don't know what might happen. And I felt like, dang, I seen it happening, but I didn't see it happening that far. Like I didn't see it coming that far, but I knew like, bro, something bad finna just keep happening because he wasn't trying to get himself out of it. I always try to tell him like, look, it's already sucked. Try to get something out of it. Doesn't matter if it's terrible. Doesn't matter if the practice is going bad. Doesn't matter if something bad is going on. Try to get something out of it. That's all we got at the end of the day. Why else do we show up? It might be ice cold in here. It might be one of those boring days. It might be a horrible situation. Nobody's playing good. The coach is tripping. Get something out of it. You have to find in yourself to get something out of it and change your whole wavelength of the things that's going on, because if you don't, it's gonna go down. Because once that momentum start going down, it's all kind of miscellaneous stuff just start happening out of nowhere, and you getting hurt, and your teeth is now chipped, and you got to go to the dentist, and all this and that. You might have a concussion, your head hurting. You better change that energy quick. You can't just sit back and let these off days or just come and affect you like that, because if they do, it can get bad real fast. Bad real fast. Gotta change your energy immediately. Don't let the off day dictate what you got going on. Once you see that, recognize it. Okay, today's feeling very off. Let me do something. Let me get in a good space. How do I get in a good space? That's how I feel. We gotta figure out. How do we put ourselves in a good space when things are going down, when things are looking bleak, when it's just not our day? How do we change that around so we don't continue that energy from going and leading us down to something even worse? Let me go sit down in a park and don't go nowhere and just stay in a secluded space so I can just have time to think and relax and build my good energy back up and catch some good air or something. Now I'm trying to run around, do this, run around, do that. Dang, I was going to the store, riding, and then I got a bad phone call. Then I ran over a pothole and my tire flat. Hey, you better change that energy around, or next thing you know, you finna get a fender bender, and you finna drop your card. All kinds. It happens too fast. Don't let your off day be your off day. Till next time.